The UN has done some serious work for you. Since 48, it's sent 1 million peacekeepers to 71 war zones, South Sudan, Congo, places where things are falling apart. That effort helps keep wars from driving up your global cost of living or making travel impossible. That's your peace. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights in 48? It's the foundation that lets you speak your mind or love who you want without getting locked up, at least in theory. Smallpox? Wiped out in 1980, saving 6 million lives a year, maybe even yours or your family's. The 17 Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs? They've pulled 800 million people out of poverty and gotten clean water to 2 billion. That's your chance at a good job and a planet that doesn't flood your town. And the Paris Agreement? It's why so much of our power is now renewable, so you're not choking on smog. These are the absolute foundations for your future. Now listen up, because this isn't just a one-way street of aid going to them. The UN is a universal safety net that catches everyone. It's pulled through for countries like the US, Europe, and Japan too. After World War II, the UN's predecessor pumped billions in food and medical aid into Europe, helping nations like France and Italy rebuild from ruins to economic powerhouses. We're talking massive rebuilding efforts that stabilize the global economy. Your job and your gadgets owe a nod to that. Fast forward to COVID-19. Developed countries leaned on the WHO for data, and the COVAX initiative ensured access to vaccines when the virus didn't care about borders. Even the United States, the richest country in the world, takes UN help. After Hurricane Katrina and other major storms, agencies like UNHCR and UNICEF stepped in with millions in supplies and logistics when FEMA was overwhelmed. It busts the myth that the UN is just about charity. It's about global stability, and sometimes, the powerhouse needs backup. But let's be honest, the UN is complicated. It has no army, just 82,000 troops borrowed from other countries, often stuck with weak-ass rules. Rwanda in '94? They couldn't stop a genocide. Heartbreaking and horrific. And the budget? A pitiful $9 billion a year. Apple's annual revenue is roughly 40 times that. The entire UN peacekeeping budget is only $5.4 billion, but it's getting cut 25% because major nations like the US owe $1.1 billion. Then there's the Security Council, where 5 big powers, US, Russia, China, UK, France, can veto whatever they don't like. Russia's blocked 30 votes on Ukraine, the US 30 on Palestine. It's a power trip, not a peace party, and it screws your world, higher prices, more chaos. Don't forget the scandals, over 2,000 peacekeeping abuse cases, the $1.8 billion oil for food scam. As an earthling, when the UN fumbles, you feel it, your life gets shakier. So why give a damn? Because the UN is the only place where 193 countries try to fix this broken world, for you. Those human rights let you call out injustice in your town. Climate goals keep your air clean enough to breathe. SDGs mean your kids might get a school worth going to. It's underfunded, overstretched, and stuck in political mud, but without it? More wars, fewer rights, a planet that's cooked. You're not just some irrelevant outsider, you're one of 8 billion, and the UN is your megaphone. Building our future together means your voice, your actions matter. That's as personal as it gets. This UN Day is not a party, it's a progress report. We've looked at the wins, and we've stared down the failures, the ugly truth of what happens when cooperation collapses. But the power to fix those failures rests with us. Building our future together isn't about signing treaties in New York, it's about you and me demanding better from our leaders and doing better in our neighborhoods. It's about being a global citizen,